All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures, and salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And basically going to get into a lesson talking about the fact that us Israelites, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, we're about to embark on a new adventure as far as speaking on the righteous men of the Lord, man. Okay, even our people as a whole, man, we're about to be refreshed by the Lord, man. Okay, first is gonna start with the elect, the 144,000 men. All right, then it's gonna consist of the great multitude, the rest of the 1/3. Okay, they're gonna start our kingdom again, man. These are gonna be the first fruits, man. Okay, the 144,000 are gonna be the first fruits of the new kingdom of Israel, man. All right, and with that comes the destruction of all the other nations that have brutally tormented us, man, and have made no account of our labor and have oppressed us. All right, because as you can see, if you look out into the world, man, these other nations, they're failing day by day, man. Okay, the so-called Indian man, the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man. Okay, all the other heathens outside of the nation of Israel, they're going down, man. All right, and this is all the doing of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, all right. This is Isaiah 51:21. It says, "Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine." All right, because our people are drunk, man. They're drunk off philosophies of the other nations, okay? They're not following the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. They're not following the law, statutes, and commandments which were given to them to follow in the beginning, all right? So they're drunken, but not off of wine. They're drunken off of the philosophies of these other nations, and that's kind of what happens to us after we go into captivity to these nations, man. Whether it be when we were in captivity to the Babylonians, to the Assyrians, okay? Doesn't matter which captivity we go into, man. All right, the Lord doesn't sup with a lot of our people. Therefore, they start to follow the ways. All right, they start to follow the ways of the heathen, man. Okay, so this is what this scripture, that verse is talking about. Verse 22, it says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, in thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury." All right, which was the rape, robbery, and murder that our people have been experiencing for centuries now, man. Okay, that was the cup of the Lord. Because we didn't apply these law, statutes, and commandments within our nation, man. That's why we fell. We fell to all these other heathen nations, all right? And when we fell to them, our people started following their ways. But now the Comforter is being sent, all right? The true knowledge and information that's in the Bible is being pushed and taught on the highways and byways, all right? By way of the men of Great Millstone, man. Okay? So, and that is the truth, man. Okay? So that tells you and shows you that the Lord is doing great works for our people. He's about to raise us up out of the dust. All right? He's giving water to the dry bones, as it says in the scriptures. All right? It says, "Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again." Okay? So the Lord is preparing us and raising us up by way of a great millstone, from the apostles and elders on down, okay? They said that men would be the mouth of the Most High in the last days, all right? The Most High is going to come down here off his throne, man, okay? It says, "But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee," okay? So the Lord's going to turn all the destruction over to the heathens, all right? He's going to give sorrow of mind to the so-called white man, to the so-called Indian man, the so-called Chinese man. All these nations that have oppressed us, man, he's going to give them that same cup, and he's going to give the Edomites double. All right, and that's what's starting to happen. We're starting to see it, man. They're starting to fail. Their country's through. Okay, the dollar is finished. Okay, they're being threatened with nuclear destruction. Okay, so basically, this is all prophesied, man. And these people are still asleep, man. Especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, It says, but I will put it in the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. Okay, so basically these other nations have been treading over us, man. Spiritually, mentally, physically, everything. That's why we are at the bottom. All right, but the Lord is returning captivity to us, so he's going to take us under his wings. All right, and that's why you see this awakening, which is spiritual. It's all being orchestrated by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, man. All right, those are the real names in the Paleo Hebrew, man. Okay. So the stuff that we've been going through, the Lord is about to return and redeem the things that we went through. He's gonna put it upon the other nation's head, man, for a judgment, man. Okay. This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So this is going to be the judgment for these other nations. This is going to be their inheritance. All right, this is their inheritance is to be destroyed and put into captivity like we went through. All right, and to also serve 1,000 years of hardcore slavery under us, man. Okay, so the Lord is preparing these other nations for their judgment. He's preparing their downfall. As we went down, the other nations are going to definitely go down, man. All right, that's why it says in the scriptures that as we have surely drunken of that cup, they shall surely drink the same cup, man. They're not going to go unpunished, roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay. Verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith Yahweh, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after. And that's the case of our people, man. Our people are in the lowest state, man. The other nations treat us like pure shit, man. All right? No man looketh after our people, man. No man goes to our people and looks for ways to satisfy and create beneficial ideas for the planet, man. Nobody goes to our people for that. All right, because we are the nation that whom no man seeketh after because of the curses in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man. But the Lord is raising us out of that, man. All right, by way of this truth. This truth is water being poured onto the dry bones. Okay. All right. Verse 18, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity. Slaki, I'm going to get this real quick. Because the other nations it's reiterated that they're going to pay for what they did, man. Okay, this is Baruch chapter 4. I'm gonna start at 29. It says, for he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. All right, so the Lord brought all these terrible nations upon us for not following the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, but he's gonna bring us joy through the salvation that he's orchestrating. If you spiritual, and you can pick it up through the awakening of Israel. All right, through the rumors of war, through the pestilence, through the earthquakes around the world. The Lord had prophesied this from the beginning, man, and it's happening, and that's in turn, Salakia, solidifies that our salvation is near. All right, verse 30, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. All right, so Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai that gave us that name, man, he's gonna comfort us in these days, man. You know. And these people that don't want to get right, they're going to be destroyed. Especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If you're not coming back to this word and listening, man, you're going to be destroyed. And the Lord's not going to hear you, man. Because you're a rebellious, wicked member of the 2/3. All right? Verse 30, take a good heart, O Jerusalem. Okay? For he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. All these nations that have put us into captivity, man. All right, these nations are about to receive the judgment that has been long awaited for them, man. And we're gonna receive that salvation that was promised to our fathers, man. That was promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right. It says, miserable are the cities which thy children served. We serve these Edomites, so miserable is their city. We serve the Ammonites, so miserable is their city. We serve the Elamites, miserable. The Persians, miserable are these cities, man. The Assyrians, miserable are they. That's what the Lord's saying, man. Because he's about to bring swift destruction upon them and judgment for our sakes. Okay, verse 33, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. All right. So Babylon the Great, where the nation of Edom is currently, where the nation of Edom currently resides, man, they're gonna be judged. All right. They're gonna be brought to ruin. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. It says, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. So the Lord is going to turn these other heathen nations' pride and their arrogancy and happiness into complete mourning and ruin, man. For the sake of Israel, man. For the sake of Yasharallah, man. Okay? Then it's all by way, and it's all being orchestrated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? I'm going to get this and close it out here. I don't want to make it too long. This is Jeremiah 30:18. It says, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent, and have mercy on his dwelling places. And the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. Okay? So the Lord is going to repair our breach. All right, the Lord's going to build our dwelling places again in Israel. The Lord's going to put the other heathen nations under our feet and give them a miserable time on the planet until their time to have their own land comes around, man. All right, this is all being orchestrated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus, man. The power of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? So we're living in great times, man. You know, but it's hell warring with all this these spiritual distractions, but we're getting through it because we have this comforter, man. Okay? So I don't want to make it too long. Yahweh Ratazada was edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Baha Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures, and salutations to Joachim across the four corners of the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom.